This is my viral triple decker moimoi. It's made with beans. You won't believe how easy it is. Now let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to give moimoi, Nigerian moimoi, a facelift. And we're going to be using brown beans, also known as honey beans, for this recipe. I can't wait for us to go in, so let's get right into it. So we have our beans. This is what it looks like. Some people prefer to use white beans to make moimoi. I'm going to be using brown beans here, so I'm just going to put that in water. Now the reason I'm putting it in water is just so that it can make the skin a little soft. Here I have my food processor. I'll be using this to peel the skin of the beans in less than 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to be using the plastic blade in this case, not the sharp blade, okay? So I'm just going to put that in. And now our beans that have soaked for about 1-2 minutes, okay? It's now going to go into the food processor without the water now. And we're going to use this to peel the beans. So keep watching to see the magic. If you don't already use your food processor to peel your beans, this is me saying you should start now. So that's what it looks like. Let's go. So what we're going to do is use the pulse function. Someone should set a timer for 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes actually. Oh, we're done. Just like that. And now we're going to be prepping our eggs, which is one of the ingredients we're using for our triple decker moimoi. I'm going to be boiling about 5 eggs. What you want to do is to pour some water. And for the hard islands of the internet, you're going to add some salt. Now this helps the eggshells to peel quickly and easily, so you don't have to scar your eggs. So this is going to go over my cooker and it's going to boil for about 6 to 7 minutes, okay? This is what the beans looks like out of the food processor. You can see that the skin has been peeled. And now I'm just going to be adding some water into that. So you're welcome. If you don't know this already, here is how to peel your beans in less than 5 minutes. I use the Gucci Mix food processor, which is my trusted gadget. I've used it for over 3 years and it hasn't failed me once. So now we're going to just sieve out the skins and I'll be back with clean looking beans, okay? Now that we have our beans looking clean, we're just going to pour that into the blender. Now depending on your pepper threshold or your heat threshold, you want to be careful when putting your atarodo, also known as Scotch bonnet. And for my secret, if you've been wondering why my moimoi always look really red, that's because I use lots of Tatashe. I use lots of Tatashe, so I'm going to be adding that into my blender. It's already been de-seeded, so it is not as hot as if you're blending with the seed. So I'm just going to pop all of that into my blender. And the second secret, guys, for how lush and buttery my moimoi looks is none other than onions. Guys, the use of onions in your moimoi is such a secret. It's a sweetener, it's a hack, it's a flavor enhancer. I can't talk about this enough. I'm just going to proceed to add that into my blender cup. Right, and we're going to blend that. And yes, I'm using 2 large bulbs, so you understand why I say this is a major flavor enhancer. Okay, I'm going to allow this blend for a few minutes and then I'll add more. So I'm just going to add, you want to add little water. Don't add so much, guys. So if you have a jug full like this, You want to do about 1/3 and stop, right? Otherwise, please blend in batches, okay? So we're going to proceed to blend. I think I'm going to take some of this off just so it can blend quickly, and then I'll add it in another batch, okay? I wanted to show you what it looks like first. So I'm just going to cover this up and proceed to blend.
I don't shop here this
Now we have our smooth blend. So you're just going to pour this into our bowl. So I have this egg. So now we have the egg going in. It's going to add some flavor. It's going to help it be moist, and above all, it's going to give you that buttery feel. And this is my personal favorite. You don't have to do this, okay? It's optional. I'm going to be adding just a little bit of palm oil into this, and then also your vegetable oil. It's going to help your moimoi be silky, buttery smooth. Okay, so last but not the least, we'll be adding our seasoning powder. I have it mixed with a bit of crayfish. So here you can always taste and adjust the seasoning. It's best to always start with little, and then you can increase as you go on. You can see it's not runny. Now I'm going to be using this Bundt pan. Okay, you can wrap in leaves. So here we'll have our buttery smooth moimoi batter. It's going to make its first appearance first in the pan. So you're just going to go in circular motion just like this. And now we have our toppings. So here we have beef, corned beef. You can use minced meat, seasoned. So it just depends on you. Okay, you can use fish, smoked fish. You can use any other protein that you have around you. Okay, so here I'm using corned beef, and it's just going to add its own flavor in that layer. So I'm just going to wash my hands. Next up, you're going to layer again with the beans batter. Make sure it is covered. You want to cover the first layering of the corned beef. And once you have that covered, I'm just going to smooth that out a bit. And now I'm going to put in my boiled eggs. Remember our boiled eggs from earlier? So you're going to take out the shells, you're going to cut it into bits, and then layer generously all over the pan. Okay, beautiful. And we're going to do the same thing. Layer once again. If you can already see from the screen, we have all the elements going in. So you want to just make sure to just spread this, okay? So once you have it like this, you can go ahead and put the third layer, which is why it's called triple decker moimoi. This is smoked chicken. It's literally one of my favorite things to have in my house. I try never to run out of it. Okay, so we have this looking really good. Okay, so once you have this well layered, now you're going to finish all of that with the final topping of moimoi batter. Can you already imagine the flavors, guys? There's a reason why this went viral. There's a reason why everyone has been talking about it and trying it out in their homes. It's just such a gift. Imagine serving this up at a dinner party with your family and friends. It's going to be one that they would never forget. To be so good. Okay, so now that we have it fully covered, one thing you want to do with your bun pan so you don't have water coming in from here because we are steaming. However, you can decide to bake this in an oven or an air fryer, equally works. I'm going to put in baking paper. So here is me just sticking that in. So here we go. This is now going to go into my pot to cook. Just going to place that into our pot of steaming hot water. I'm going to allow that to cook. One thing I love to do is I'm going to also cover that. If you have a foil, that equally works. But I prefer using a baking paper, which is this, just to seal this off a bit, just to conserve that steam. It also helps your food cook faster and quicker because you have the steam going back right into the pot. So again, like I said, you can use your air fryer or oven, whatever works for you. And now you're just going to cover this up and allow this to cook. Hey guys, this is after about 35 minutes. And I'm so excited. It's ready! Okay, so you want to check first that it's not sticking to your hand. Right? And you can equally use a skewer. Do is to insert it, right? And when it comes out clean like this, you know that it's good and ready. Now for personal preference, okay, I love to put it in the air fryer or oven just to brown this a bit. It's a personal preference, otherwise you're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to do that part and I'll see you soon. And it's ready! So you can see the brown sides that I mentioned earlier. Here is what I love to have. So it's almost a crispy nature, right? And it's just texture rather, and it's just so good. I can't wait to flip this over. Okay, so I'm just going to do this nicely, and I'm going to put this over, and we're going to flip. I'm going to flip this way, okay? And yikes! Yikes! Oh my goodness, can you guess? Okay, so can you guess how it turned out? So I'm just going to nicely tap it all over. And 1, 2, 3, go. It came out so good. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I made a second batch because I love to be extra, and of course, what's better than making one triple decker moimoi? It's making 2 triple decker moimoi. And here is the reveal, guys. I'm going to cut it up and show you what it looks like. You're going to see the defined layers. Are we ready? Drum roll, and voila! You can see the layers of the corned beef, the egg, the smoked chicken, the beautiful skincare routine happening on this triple decker moimoi. So good. I tasted it here, guys. My excitement, you can see it through my face. This is literally one of the best creations I've made for Moimoi, Nigerian Moimoi. I want you to try it out, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next video. Bye.